You're tuned into the first newscast devoted to the Highland Lakes area. Local team coverage on Tribune Headline News, bringing you the stories you care about now. Hi everyone, I'm Connie Swinney. This is ThePicayuneTV. You're watching us on Northland Channel 15. Here's a look at the stories we've been working on. A boil water notice over the weekend for residents of Burnet. We'll tell you what happened and how long residents will need to take the precaution. Also, drought conditions strike again, leading to the cancellation of an historic tradition. Those stories, your weather forecast, plus the winner of the halftime target toss contest in this broadcast. But first, Marble Falls Middle School is no place for hate. Taking a lesson from the Constitution, students and staff adopt a curriculum aimed at stopping bullies in their tracks. The school joins several Central Texas campuses turning to an Anti-Defamation League program called No Place for Hate. School officials say they don't think there is a serious bullying issue on campus. However, the student-driven program could help uncover issues educators might miss as well as promote positive behavior. In our next headline, don't drink the water without boiling it first in some parts of Burnet. A broken valve at the Inks Lake water plant prompted the move by Burnet city officials. Affected areas include Hoover Valley, Delaware Springs, and the ranch at Delaware Springs. Customers may have experienced lower water pressure when the equipment broke Saturday morning. In the meantime, residents should bring their water to a boil for about 2 minutes before consumption. As part of protocol, city officials sent samples to the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality. Results are expected back this Tuesday. The drought strikes again, this time canceling an historic tradition. The Fort Croghan Day event is typically held the first Saturday of each month. However, severe drought conditions and dry grass prompted the Burnet County Heritage Society to cancel this year. The event, held on the grounds of Fort Croghan Museum in Burnet, features exhibits with outdoor cooking and a blacksmithing demonstration. Participants come from around the state to be a part of the event. Officials believe, however, the fire danger is just too high. Coming up later, we have a winner. We'll show you who won the cash at halftime during the ThePicayuneTV target toss.
How low can you go? I'll tell you if highs will dip down to the 80s later in weather.
Because experience matters. For home, auto, business, health, and life, we are here for you. When Galloway experts make top providers compete for your business, you win. The Galloway Insurance Team since 1935. Burnet, Horseshoe Bay, and Marble Falls.
We're back. We saw some relief with wet weather over the weekend. What's in store for the next few days? Here's Jared Fields with more.
Hello everyone. Connie, we've got highs in the low 90s for the next couple of days. Then, possible showers Wednesday night could cool things down to the 80s on Thursday. Here's the rest of your Highland Lakes forecast on Northland 15 and ThePicayuneTV. Tuesday, we've got sunny skies and a high of 91. Winds will be fairly calm out of the northeast at just 5 miles an hour. And then Tuesday night, mostly clear skies with the low at about 60. East winds at about 5 miles an hour. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high of 92. Calm winds out of the east at 5 miles an hour. Wednesday night, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. So we'll see what develops there. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a low around 64. Thursday, we keep that 20% chance of showers. It'll be pretty cool with a high only of 87 and winds out of the east at just 5 miles an hour. And those highs in the 80s continue through the end of the week. But we'll keep you updated here as we get closer to the weekend. Enjoy that weekend, everyone. Have a great day. For Northland 15 and ThePicayuneTV, I'm Jared Fields.
Thank you, Jared, for that report. After the break, local sports, here's a peek.
A heavy dose of the Mustangs. We're going to get you squared away about Friday night's contest coming up in sports.
Coach Larry Berkman takes a hands-on approach to coaching, and he takes that same approach to handling your car. So join Coach's team and give your car, truck, or boat the MVP treatment at Coach Wash, where our customers call the plays.
We are established. We are qualified. We are certified. We are knowledgeable. We are dependable. We are Ken's Heating and Air. Our people make the difference.
History. That pretty much explains what happened between the Marble Falls High School football team and Burnet Champion on Friday night. Champion eventually defeated the Mustangs 35-29, but it took 5 overtimes to decide the winner. Of course, Marble Falls really got things going in the second quarter. Statistically, outdid everything that Champion could have hoped to do in both the passing and the running attacks, and yet Marble Falls was this close from overcoming 5 turnovers and 10 penalties for 90 yards. With that said, though, head coach Cord Warner felt every bit of the loss along with his players. Here's what he had to say.
You know, my heart breaks for these kids. We did a lot of things to take the ball game away from them. We did a lot of things to give it back to them. Defense played, as good a ball game as I've seen them play all year. They were stellar. Very, very proud of the way they battled and scrapped and fought and eked out every single little bit of stuff they had. That one hurts. And I hope it hurts bad enough to where when we get in that situation, we'll come out on the other side and see what that feels like. But I'm very proud of our guys. They hung together, they picked each other up, and they did a great job.
Of course, Marble will be hitting the road this week, traveling to face Cedar Park Vista Ridge in the District 25 4A opener for both squads. And yes, we'll give you all the details and get you all set up for this big matchup between the Mustangs and the Rangers later this week. We do want to give a shout out to the Lady Mustang volleyball team winning their first District 25 4A match. This one beating Vandergrift in 3 sets to now go 1-1 on the season. Of course, the Lady Mustangs are still relying heavily on their junior outside hitter, Kiara Etheridge, who led the way with 13 kills. And of course, junior libero Stephanie Garcia added 26 digs. Now, we did get a chance to talk to head coach Julie Downs, who did not call this the biggest win in District 25 4A for her squad. Rather, it was a necessary win. Of course, Lady Mustangs will be hitting the road along with the football team, facing Vista Ridge Friday night. Game time is at 6:30. That's it for sports. I'm Jennifer Fierro. Connie, back to you.
Jennifer, thanks. Cold, hard cash. That's what the Picayune TV gave away during the Marble Falls High School football halftime show. This is our second winner this season during the Picayune TV Target Toss. Dusty Harkins of Marble Falls won $50 after successfully hitting the target from 5 yards. You can sign up for the Target Toss at home games for Marble Falls, Burnet, and Faith Academy. Those were your headlines. Thanks so much for watching for the Picayune TV. I'm Connie Swinney.